Have you ever noticed how the simplest moments often carry the deepest meaning? A walk with your spouse at sunset, planting flowers in your garden, playing catch with your grandchild. At my age, I've come to see that life's richness isn't in racing against time, it's in savoring it. And here's the good news. You don't need hours at the gym or punishing workouts to keep your heart strong. Just 10 minutes a day of gentle movement can keep your arteries flexible, your blood pressure in check, and your energy flowing. Whether you're tending tomatoes in the Midwest or strolling down the California coast, this message is for you. Together, we'll explore how a few mindful minutes each day can transform your heart and your life. Let's begin this journey of daily care for your heart. Hypertension is often called the silent killer. Why? Because you don't feel it creeping up on you. There's no alarm bell, no flashing light. Yet it quietly stiffens arteries, strains the heart, and over time raises the risk of heart attack and stroke. A patient of mine, let's call him Robert, once said, "Doc, I felt fine, until I didn't." He was in his early 60s working long hours at a desk and rarely moving during the day. One afternoon, chest tightness landed him in the ER. His blood pressure, 190/100. That was his wake-up call, and Robert is not alone. Nearly half of adults in the United States live with high blood pressure, but here's the truth. Lowering your numbers doesn't require extreme diets, heavy medications, or exhausting workouts. It begins with small, consistent habits. Your arteries don't crave intensity, they crave consistency. Like brushing your teeth every day protects your smile. Moving your body each day protects your heart. Think of your arteries as flexible garden hoses. When water flows easily, the hose bends and adapts. But leave it unused, and it stiffens, cracks, and resists. Gentle daily exercise keeps those hoses of life elastic and flowing. So today, I'll show you how just 10 minutes of movement, woven into your routine, can lower blood pressure naturally, reduce stress, and strengthen your independence. And you don't need fancy equipment or a gym, just yourself, a little space, and the willingness to move. Let me ask you this. When was the last time you told yourself, "I don't have time for exercise"? It's one of the most common barriers I hear. But here's the beauty. Your heart doesn't measure health in hours at the gym. It measures it in consistency. Research shows that just 10 to 15 minutes of light daily exercise can lower systolic blood pressure by 4 to 9 millimeters of mercury, comparable to some medications. Now, 5 points might not sound like much, but lowering your systolic pressure by even 5 points can cut your risk of stroke by 14% and heart disease by 9%. That's the difference between strain and safety. And here's the secret. Short routines reduce stress on your body. Unlike high-intensity workouts, which can cause blood pressure spikes, gentle daily exercise builds resilience gradually. It tells your heart, you're safe. You can relax. Over the course of a year, 10 minutes a day adds up to over 60 hours of heart-protecting movement. That's 60 hours of telling your arteries to stay elastic, your nervous system to stay calm, and your heart to keep beating strong. At my age, I've realized the key to vitality isn't about how hard you push, but how faithfully you show up. And 10 minutes? That's something anyone can show up for. Now let's walk through your 10-minute heart-protecting ritual. Think of this as your daily gift to your arteries. Step 1. Deep breathing with arm raises. 2 minutes. When you're stressed, your breathing becomes shallow, your shoulders tighten, and your arteries constrict. This gentle motion reverses that. Inhale deeply through your nose as you raise your arms. Exhale slowly as you lower them. 2 minutes of this calms your nervous system, reduces stress hormones, and lowers vascular resistance. I often guide patients through this as a morning ritual. One woman, Nancy, told me, "It's like my body sighs with relief." Step 2. Seated or standing. Marching, 2 minutes. Marching gets your largest leg muscles pumping, pushing blood back toward the heart. This prevents pooling in the legs and trains your arteries to stay flexible. If balance is a concern, march while seated. The key isn't speed, it's rhythm. 2 minutes is all it takes to energize your circulation. Step 3. Wall sit or chair squat, 2 minutes. Your legs are your body's engine. Strong legs reduce strain on the heart. Wall sits and chair squats gently strengthen thighs, hips, and glutes while lowering arterial stiffness. If your knees ache, choose the chair squat version. Remember, these are not competitions. They're invitations to grow stronger at your pace. Step 4. Shoulder rolls and neck stretches. 2 minutes. Stress often hides in the shoulders. These simple motions melt tension, improve blood flow to the brain, and activate your body's rest and digest mode. Pairing breath with movement multiplies the benefit. I sometimes ask my patients, where do you carry your stress? Most touch their shoulders or neck. This exercise speaks directly to that hidden burden. Step 5. Walking with mindful breathing. 2 minutes. Walking is the king of heart exercises. Add mindful breathing and it becomes medicine. Walk at a gentle pace. Inhale for 3 steps, exhale for 4. This synchronizes body and breath, lowering both stress and blood pressure. Imagine walking through your garden, each step carrying stress out of your body. 2 minutes, or more if you wish, will close your routine with calm and strength. Blood pressure isn't only about arteries and numbers. It's about the whole person. When you're anxious, lonely, or stressed, your body releases hormones that constrict vessels. That's why emotional health is as important as physical. Gentle exercise creates a bridge between body and mind. It lowers cortisol, boosts endorphins, and gives you a sense of control. A patient of mine once said after weeks of this routine, "Doc, it's not just my blood pressure that feels lower, it's my worries." So as you move, remember, you're not just exercising muscles, you're softening your inner load too. Here's the beauty. You don't need to carve out a special time. You can sprinkle this 10-minute practice into your life. While waiting for coffee to brew, do your deep breathing. During a TV commercial, march in place. Before bed, roll your shoulders and stretch your neck. While on a phone call, pace gently with mindful breathing. Think of it like seasoning a meal. Sprinkle movement across your day. Each pinch adds up to flavor, health, and vitality. Why does this matter? Because every minute of care you give your heart today becomes freedom tomorrow. Freedom to play with your grandchildren. Freedom to travel, garden, dance, or simply climb the stairs without fear. 10 minutes a day is not about exercise. It's about independence, about living fully in your golden years. When I see patients stay consistent, the transformation is remarkable. Blood pressure drops, energy rises, mood lifts, and most importantly, they rediscover confidence in their bodies. So let me ask you, what would you do with more energy, less stress, and a healthier heart? That vision is worth every mindful minute. So here it is, my friend, a prescription with no side effects. 10 minutes a day, deep breaths, gentle marching, strengthening, stretching, walking. That's all it takes to lower blood pressure naturally, protect your arteries, and nurture your independence. Remember, your arteries don't need punishment. They need daily kindness. And this practice, your practice, will pay dividends in vitality, joy, and longevity. If you found this helpful, give this video a like. It helps others find these life-saving tools. Subscribe and ring the bell to join me in more journeys toward wise aging. And share this with a friend who needs hope, because sometimes 10 minutes a day can change a life. Stay consistent, stay vibrant, and may your heart thank you every single day.